Hi guys, it's currently Sunday the 4th of March 2018 and welcome to week 112 of my weight loss journey. In last week's video we all saw I experienced a gain of 2.4 pounds, which is 1.1 kilogram, and saw my body mass index go from 52.8 up to 53.1. I'm going to start the proceedings off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which you can see in the graph above. The average of this was 2,663 compared to the previous week at 2,897. So I am within my calorie allowance, but I honestly thought I would have gone over it again this week, because if you look at the result for last Sunday and yesterday, Saturday, it was slightly above 2,700, but thankfully it all averaged out to just within my allowance. It was close, but I achieved it. But if you now look at my step count, which you can also see in the graph above, the average of this was 4,259 compared to the previous week at 5,320. So I'm below where I would normally like to be at the end of the week. It couldn't really be helped because the weather in the UK hasn't been the best. We've had a lot of snow, a lot of ice, a lot of sludge. So obviously getting about, walking about has been a bit more of a challenge, and it's just been safer to get straight back home, and hence why my step count has suffered a little bit this past week. You may also have noticed I've updated my graphs here to show my average step count for my second year on my weight loss journey, which stands at 5,482. But I thought it would be interesting if I also look back through my previous averages. So on my very first week of getting a baseline, which was week 0, so 2 years ago, my average for week 0 was 1,025 steps. Not great, but it was somewhere where I could draw a line in the sand and see how I can progress forward. So if we now look at my average for my first year on my weight loss journey, that went from 1,025 from my first week up to 2,186. And obviously now, as I've just explained, my second year average is 5,482. So I am seeing increments, small increments each year, which I think is the best way to go. I think it's more sustainable to see improvements slowly rather than quick introduced changes. It's that time of the week where we all get to see if I've managed to lose any more weight. So here it is guys, here's my weighing. I now weigh 180.8 kilograms, which is 398.7 pounds, or 28 stone 6.7 pounds. This means in the last week I've lost 2.4 pounds, which is 1.1 kilogram. But if we look at what I lost at my Slimming World weigh-in, you can see this right here. At Slimming World this week, I saw a loss of 2.5 pounds or 1.1 kilogram. So I've managed to lose the weight that I gained last week, and that was the challenge I set myself for this week, and I've achieved it, so I can't be happier. Based on this week's weight loss, it sees my body mass index go from 53.1 down to 52.8. And if we look at my third weight loss target, last week it was 0.1% complete, and after the loss it goes back up to 3.6% complete. So in the 112 weeks I've been doing this weight loss journey, I've lost a total of 142.5 pounds, which is 64.7 kilograms or 10 stone 2.5 pounds. Next week, I don't want to make any changes to my food intake. I want to keep my average calorie allowance at 2,700, but I do want to make a change on my step count. Obviously, I need to bring it back to where I would normally fall, between 5,000 and 6,000 steps as an average. So that's what I'm going to try and work on this next week. But other than that, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's video. As always, if you'd like to continue hopefully seeing less of me, why don't you subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any future videos that I post. I wish you all a fantastic week, and I'll see you all again next Sunday.